What is up, people of YouTube? Back with another pair of Lowheat. No, the mailman did not open my box. This is take two. Take one, when I was setting up my tripod, I think it was recording, so when I hit record, yeah, I stopped it. Like a big idiot. We've been doing these 100 plus videos now. Thanks for subscribing. If you do subscribe, if you're not subscribing, it takes a second to just click it. It costs you nothing and makes my day. Anyways, like a freaking noob, it wasn't recording properly. So this is take two. So I did open. You missed the actual unboxing. I apologize. We're gonna recreate it a little bit. Reenactment here of how it went the first time. Anyways, I was saying I was excited to open this pair because this was a rare sneakers W. You know those are rare, and this was a first come first serve drop, not a draw. Had some issues like getting in line and carding. I've been having some issues. I have a new Android. I don't know if anyone else has been having issues. If I have to clear my cache, reinstall, I don't know what. But needless to say, size 12, or my first size sold out, and I found out pretty quick. So I re-entered in a smaller size that was available and immediately got them. So just goes to show, stay persistent. It's not always going to work. 95% of the time it won't work, but on the rare occasion you re-enter, it's happened to me before on other websites, not just sneakers, where you get the W, and that doesn't happen if you don't, if you pout, throw your phone away and say this is too hard. So I don't know if it's worth the effort when you're failing 95% of the time, but once in a while you'll get a W, and that's nice. Again, I had to go half size down, but these are Jordan 1s. Usually they fit a half size down. They have for me in the past. This is Jordan 1 low. We'll find out in this video if these fit half size down. Everyone always wants to know about sizing, so you'll find out. Stick around, watch. Yeah. Also, I'll say, let me know in the comments if you're having errors checking out with payment. Like, I have a work iPhone, and that seems to work. I don't enter always on both phones, only on like the super rare high heat drops do I use both my phones. Or something that I really want. Generally speaking, I just use my phone, and on occasion will make my girlfriend enter for me, but who doesn't do that? Anyway, so here we go. This is the Air Jordan 1 Retro Low OG in white, dark powder blue, and black. Size 11, as I said, half size down for me. I typically go 11 and a half in most stuff. That's my true to size. And these retailed for 130 bucks. 130 bones. You got your classic Jordan 1 box, black, red Nike logo, and let's do it here. Very excited to open these. I've grown on Jordan 1s over the years. Definitely grown on Jordan 1s, and here we go. Let's see what these look like. Ooh, that is a bright, vibrant blue. It looked like that in the photos, but I was curious, in hand, how vibrant that would look. And yeah, initial first reaction, like these. I don't know how much, but this passes the bar, the threshold. If you watched, or go watch, I'll link it right here, my Mystic Jordan 1 Low OG, Retro Low OG, that was a lot of words. Mystic Navy is like primarily black upper with dark navy blue or Mystic Navy blue color blocking. That one I didn't love, and that's just a personal thing with just like too much of a black shoe. Sometimes looks like a dad shoe or a Walmart shoe or a grandpa shoe to me. That's a me problem. I'm not saying you guys have bad taste. That's just me personally. This one, obviously the color blocking is not like that. It's in this like 1/3 style. It is kind of like the black toe color blocking, which I don't love. I kind of go for the more symmetrical color blocking, but with it not being primarily this black and a navy blue, I like this. I like white. I like this color blue. Sometimes I'm not in love with this black toe box. On rare occasions I like it, like the actual OG black toe with the red heel. That I'm fine with. It's a mental thing where it's like, well, that was an original, so I give it a slight pass. And of course the colors are great. So I don't know. I digress. That's just a weird me thing. Kind of loose insole here. You got the Nike Air that's going to rub off in 2 days. I always keep the sticker in. Do you guys keep the sticker in? I just keep the sticker in. I don't know who pulls the sticker out. Let me know in the comments. And you got this bright blue outsole with the Jordan 1 traction. These are the retro OGs. This is not your mall. Most of you know this, but for those of you who don't know, not all Jordan 1 lows are created equal, just like not all Jordan 1s are created equal. There's mids, there's highs. Mids are kind of the mass market general release that are constantly stocked. And Jordan 1s they make with a longer tongue. They don't put the Nike Air on the tongue like real Jordans. They have a mass market Jordan 1. So yeah, just for your knowledge, in case you didn't know. These do come, here you go. These do come with a second set of laces. That's cool. I like this this blue, this matching blue. I'm going to put these in. I think these are going to set them off. I'm not going to do it on video. Watch for a short maybe. Maybe I'll put these in a YouTube short and show how they look with these in. Title it Lace Swap something. But I think these hit. I like contrasting laces, and I'll match the Nike Air. I'm generally, I don't know, 80% of the time a fan of contrasting laces. Sometimes if the laces it's the stock laces and it looks good, I'll keep them because I'm lazy. I'll keep them in there and I don't want to relace my shoes. But if there's significant value add and I'm feeling, I've had my coffee for the day, I swap them out. So this is going to be a for sure lace swap for me. There you go. Can you see it? Is it focusing? For sure lace swap. And yeah. So a couple other things. Stick around if you're still watching and you're about to click off. Stick around. I'm going to try these on. We'll see if they fit. I also want to talk about just Jordan 1 lows currently in the market. Like, as I said, these have grown on me over the years, not just because the hype drops. I literally, in Finish Line, a few years back, saw one of the workers wearing a pair of, I think, was it 2016 Chicago Jordan 1s, and I wasn't quite familiar with them. I was like, whoa, those are dope. He was like, yeah, these came out a while back. I was like, really? I just got into sneakers in the last 5 years, 6 years, and so like those, I was like, damn, those look good for lows. Then of course there's been Travis Scott releases. Those are all pretty much fire. I like all 3 iterations of those. The Jordan 1 Dior lows, of course, I'm not going to be able to get those ever, but I like the look of them. And then there's been some, there's been the neutral or natural gray releases. I did an unboxing of those. Love those. Plain sneaker, but I love the, it's a true retro. Love that. Can't go wrong with that. Those have crept up in price. The Starfish Orange Jordan 1 lows, love those. Have yet to wear them. Those have crept. I overpaid for those. Those have now come down in price. Though they did come down in price. Now they've crept back up. I hope you got both the neutral grays when they were sub 200 and the Starfishes when they were sub 200. I think the Starfishes are still, but when you pay taxes, fees, shipping, they're going to be well into the 200s at that point. So those were great releases. All those fire Jordan 1 low Travis Scott collabs been great. The 2 that I just mentioned have been great. Recently, maybe on the people coming around on Jordan 1s with those releases, they've dropped a couple more of the retro OGs, not the mall lows, but the retro OGs, the true retros in this shaping. They've dropped the Mystic Navy that I already mentioned, and the coral pink with cracked leather. So if you have all are at all like me and have come around on these, I suggest you take a look at those 2 recent ones, the Mystic Navies, the coral pink, and these. The prices on these are just a little bit over retail. Like, these are $130, right? You pay shipping tax, you're in the 140s. All of those are in like 150 on StockX, 160, a little bit above retail. Yes, when you're paying the shipping fees, taxes, you're going to get close to 200, if not a little bit over. But the economy's bad right now. If these are all holding at retail a little above, like, they might creep up if the shoe mark bounces back, and then you're going to regret it. If you're a Jordan 1 low fan, if you're a collector, I would take a look now. Like, how much lower are they going to get? Are they going to get to like 135, basically retail? Like, at that point, what's 20 bucks? Are these going to go to 100 like some of these dunks out there? Are these going to go to 90 like some of the dunks? Maybe, but people don't ask for that much. Like, it's hard to, if you put in like that's your bid on eBay or GOAT or StockX, like a lot of people aren't going to sell them for that low. So just because they're not selling at the price that people list, and like the asks are really low, doesn't mean that someone's going to sell them to you that low. So if you are at all a Jordan 1 Low connoisseur, aficionado, like them, fan of them, and have missed out, I would really strongly consider these, the Mystic Navy and the Bleach Coral Pink ones. If you got a little bit more money in the bank account, get those natural grays before they go up to 300, 400. Get the starfishes before they go up to 250, 300. I love those pairs. These are a little bit, people call these, speaking of the Travis Scotts, these are kind of like the poor man. These are kind of the poor man Travis Scott Fragment ones. But people like those. And yeah, these are the poor man ones, sure. But I'm not wearing them to I would not be wearing these to try to, imitate those. I mean, that's just me. I really, what Jordan 1 Lows that I love, like I think is like just my aesthetic top, favorite shoe of the year, personal favorite. Not that I think it's like, pushing shoe creativity boundaries or anything, but the recent tan white Travis Scott Jordan 1 Lows. I love those so much. Like, I'm not going to spend $1,000+ on that pair of shoes, but let's say, there's been some rumors of some olive Jordan 1 Lows coming out, some all black Jordan 1 Lows. If I hit on a high heat pair, maybe I do a trade or get some store credit and get those. I'm not straight up paying $1,000 for those, but I would turn in another pair of high heat to get those, that I got for retail. Then it's kind of a wash. It's not like I'm actually paying $1,000 essentially, You get my drift. On foot, these look dope. So I'm wearing, if you notice, the Argon Dunk Lows. Love these. This is like one of my favorite retros of the year. This is my favorite retro of the year, other than maybe the Jordan 1 Lost and Found when it comes out. But you can see the blues on these are different, in case you're wondering. None of the shades of blue match. They're all different. This is, obviously darker navy. This is a lighter powder blue. This is kind of a bright, not turquoise, but just an aqua blue. So there's your side-by-side comparison. The differences. The Jordan 1's a narrower shoe in general. This isn't an SB at all. This is just a regular dunk, but it is a little bit more thick in areas. The ankle liner is more padded, even though it's not an SB. And the leather seems to be a little bit thicker, but less plush than a Jordan 1. So that's the difference. This is a little softer. You can tell. Difference in quality of leathers. But this is also, well, actually, to be honest, this was 130 retail too. These are both 130 retail. So in Nike's mind, they paid around the same to manufacture these both. The manufacturing costs on these were about the same for them to price them the same. That means they cost them about the same to make, give or take a couple dollars. So right on foot, let me know what you guys think. I think these look pretty fire, right? This actually looks better from above, my POV, than just the side angle. Like this, again, I'm hesitant sometimes on the black toe color blocking, just both from a non-symmetry point, just my weird OCD, and then just, the black shoes I'm still coming around on, too much black in the shoe. But like from over the top look like this, the camera view, kind of like these. I kind of like the look of them. Sometimes shoes are different. It's like an optical illusion, and then there's the other view of like if you're looking at them as another person on the street, there's the press release images and holding them. There's that look. There's the top down wearer view, and then there's like them on feet if you're observing someone walk across the street or walk behind them, that view. To me, like one of the biggest optical illusions is the Nike Gato, the It's an indoor soccer shoe, but they've adapted it for their SB line, and it's kind of a skate shoe now for Nike too. That one, love the look of the silhouette holding it. I put it on feet, it looks like weird. It looks like I have a giant fat foot. I hate the way they look top down. So I had some Supreme Gatos, love in white, loved them. Looking at them, as soon as I put them on, it was like I was stuffing a hot dog into a Hawaiian roll. Sorry about the camera shake there. Didn't like them. So this is one of the rare occasions where they look better to me on foot. Okay, I like them. I definitely think with the blue laces here, these are gonna pop even more. So I'm gonna try to imagine that with these in. It's definitely in my mind gonna bump these up a grade when I give these a grade here. Like the blue outsole hit there against the white midsole. I like that, even from my view. And obviously walking behind me, again, talking about the different views of things. I'm never going to see these walking from behind unless someone else has them, but someone else walking behind, they see this bright blue. I love that. Or I would like seeing that, I think. Catches the eye. With the blue laces in, let's take these out for you. With the blue laces in, obviously, like, let's give, what would the Travis Scott Jordan 1 fragments get? The tri collab. What would those get in my mind? Probably close to a 10. I don't know, 9.5. And these are similar, but no collaboration. Probably not as good a leather. No backward swoosh. Slightly different color blocking. Definitely not as good. I think for me the question is, do these get an 8? Do these get an 8? Like before, just getting these in hand, like when I hit on these, I was like, these will get a 7, but are they going to get much higher than a 7? Now on foot, these these might break an 8, especially with these blue laces. Sizing really quick. Sorry. Thanks for all those who stuck around. Everyone's probably already asked sizing in the comments and clicked away. Well, you missed out. Sizing, 11's worked. You can go half size down. I haven't stood up in these, but you know, I can tell it's a little, like, I have enough toe room, a little tight around here, a little tight. But with some wear breaking in, they'll be okay. I wouldn't recommend walking around Disney or someplace whole day, you know, do an entire festival in these. Would be probably a little comfortable if you haven't broken them in. Maybe even if you have broken them in, but these are fine. These are fine for light wear. So can go a half size down. I always recommend true to size in Jordan 1s, but for sure, if you like a snugger fit, don't like too much toe room, go ahead, go a half size down. Like I said, just a little tight around the edges here, but I think that will be fine with some wear. Just don't trap yourself into wearing these unbroken in for a lot of walking in a day. Don't go to the zoo in these not broken in. Six Flags, what have you. Okay, like I said, above a 7 now, for sure above a 7. Do we make an 8? I don't, with these blue laces, I really like these. These have grown on me. Let's give these an 8. We're not going above an 8. There's nothing that special about them. They're not a true retro or some storytelling, not a collab. Like, the materials aren't amazing. This isn't a new, you know, there's not a lot of bonus points for these, but the floor is higher than I thought they would be. So let's give these an 8 out of 10. I like these better than Mystic Navies. I didn't get the coral bleach ones, but like I didn't love the cracked leather aesthetic on those, at least, and the color blocking, just I didn't love it. So these are the best of those, in my opinion, of the latest Jordan 1 low retros. So if you're interested at all in Jordan 1 lows, check out these 3, all affordable. Check out my playlist. I have like a reasonable, affordable resale playlist. It's a little outdated here and there, but check that playlist out. Everything, most stuff nowadays is reasonable, affordable resale. Hell, even these, if you like these, man, these aren't going, these are going for a little above retail also. I think that's a steal. Like 2 years ago, these would have been $300. $300, easy out the gate on release. Now they're like $150 plus tax. You're going to pay $200 if you missed out on these. You're going to pay $200 to get these to you. I think that's pretty good for an amazing Dunk retro. Check out my unboxing on these if you haven't. All right, thanks for watching. 8 out of 10 on these. Not bad, not bad.